The video discussed about two type of card, which are debit cards and credit cards. There are some differences between them. Debit card is your money in your checking account, your bank account. When you buy your purchase, the money will be directly minused, subtract from that account. However, for credit card, your money will not be deduct right away. It might, it will be deduct at the end of the period. It's up to about 30 days to 45 days. And they also mention about some positive and negative of each type of card, and people need to stay um, clear about their advantage and disadvantage to choose which one is suitable for them, or maybe both of them. The video discussed about two type of card, which are debit. For credit card is a loan. Uh, for credit card, is the money you borrow to pay for your purchases, and you need to pay it back at the end of the period, and it's often for credit card is your money which are borrowed from the bank, and you need to pay it back later at the end of the period. It might up to 30 or 45 days. It really depends on which time you have and which bank you open your card. However, on the other hand, um, the debit card is your money from your bank account, and when you purchase it, it will be deducted right away, and you cannot pay more than what you have in the bank. For the credit card, it's your money, but you borrow it from the bank, and you pay for it at the end of the period. It up to 30 to 45 days without zero interest. However, if you pay it late, you may have to pay for a very high interest, and it's not free at all. On the other hand, mm, the debit card is your money in your bank account, and there is no fee for using them at all. And when you purchase any goods, so the money will be deducted right away, and you are not able to use more than what you have in your bank account. For the credit card, it's your money, but you borrow it from the bank, and you pay for it at the end of the period. It up for the credit card, if the money is paid out of the period, people need to pay for the interest of the card, and it often an extra amount of money that you need to pay beside the original one. For the credit card, if the money is paid out of the period, people need to pay for the interest of the card, and it often an extra amount of money. It really depends on if you pay the fee late or not. If you pay the fee on time, there is no fee at all, just the annual fee for some kind of cards. However, you also receive some reward if you use and pay more by the credit card. On the other hand, if you pay late, you need to pay for the extra money for what you borrow from the bank. It's called the interest rate. It's quite high in some cases, and also your trust score is reduced if you don't pay in time. It really depends on if you pay the fee late or not. If you pay the fee on time, there is no fee at all. For a large purchase, I often suggest them with to pay with the credit card because sometimes the the debit cards they do not have enough money in the bank account, so uh, credit cards in some case very superior to the debit card. However, at the end, if we have enough money, why not pay by the debit cards? It will be safer for their financials. For a large purchase, I often suggest them with to pay with the credit card because sometimes the the debit cards they do